What's going on, alters? We are live back with another banger. Today I am guested by my best friend, Blurty Mama, for those of y'all that don't know. And today we're going to play a little State of Decay, and we're going to talk about some stuff. May not be the game, maybe other stuff, but we're going to get into it. But before this live stream start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm going to leave it over to Blurty Mama to make her introduction.
Hello. I don't know why. So apparently I'm not close enough to the mic for him. Hello. So apparently this is going to be a question and answer session today. Don't know what he wants to ask me, so we will figure it out together. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a zombie apocalypse question, knowing him considers the game he's playing. So with that, let's get started.
Alright, alters, feel free to ask questions about what we talk about today as well. And also, before we get on to the topic about what we are going to be talking about, how many of y'all are actually waiting for State of Decay 3 to actually drop? Now, my first question to Blurty Mama is, Blurty Mama, it is 2022, correct?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, so right now everything in the world is the way that it is. You know, it's not looking too pretty. It's not, the food is going up, price marketing is going up for everything. So my question to you is, let's say, hypothetically speaking, a zombie apocalypse starts around, let's say, Friday of this week, 7:30 p.m. You are chilling, minding your business in the house with your kids, having a good time. Then you get one of them little machines.
Take care now.
Or one of them little messages on your phone that says, we interrupt your previous broadcast to let you know, whoop-de-whoop, wop-de-wop, you know, zombie apocalypse. What is your first thought?
First off, you know I don't watch enough TV. It would be something that pops up on my phone. Probably
focus on my priorities for a while.
The Weather Channel alert thing that lets you know that something's going on. Second of all, the next thing I'm doing, I am driving into the country and picking up guns from my friend.
Okay. So what would be your weapon of choice, man?
I gotta go find my baseball bat from storage.
Okay. And what about a range attack? Or range weapons?
Probably gonna have to go find a gun.
Okay. And what kind of gun?
I don't know. I've only ever shot small guns, so.
Okay. So let's say you're at the store. You don't know yet. You don't know. Your it didn't come through on your phone yet, but you're at the store getting dinner for your family. And about 10 minutes later, after you come to the store, you hear something funny, but you're not too sure. But you hear something funny. How do you react?
Which car am I in? Am I in the one with all of my stuff in it, or am I in the little car?
You're in the little car.
Then I'm calling behind and going back to the house. Now, the big car has a whole bunch of stuff in the back seat, and then a couple of smaller, close-range weapons.
Okay.
Little car has nothing in it. Absolutely nothing. I think I have a tire iron.
Okay.
But I think that even that one's the 4-sided tire iron, so you can't even really swing that one well.
Okay, so let's say, okay, you're driving, you finally get the alert on your phone, and you're driving back to the house. How long do you think this zombie apocalypse will actually last?
It's hurricane season. Just one good hurricane, and that's gonna be most. But then again, it also depends on what type of, apocalypse it is. Are we talking the type of apocalypse where you have to be bitten and it has to be spread through contact, or is this who's dead and there's like it really does depend, because if one of the rules are dead, I'm not quite sure what the world population is hanging around currently, but, you know, there's not technically a lot at the moment.
Retreated. I heard people say America's dead. I say America's a dream kept alive
if the
by
second someone dies, they turn into a
Don't you
no
give up out
biting, no
there.
nothing, automatic transformation. Yeah, that one's gonna last a lot longer.
Okay, well, let's say it's one of those have to be bit to turn. Yeah, let's go with that scenario first. You have to be bit in order to turn into a zombie. But at the same time, if you die, then there is a 50-50 chance that you could come back as a zombie. How does your plans change?
I mean, if it's
Or
where
do
you
they change?
first off, if it's one where you have to be bit in order to change, I really do think that would go through pretty quickly, because after the initial stupid people who are going to run out to do stuff to get bit or be dumb
Take
enough
out the
to
nearest
get
plague
bit
heart,
because
this
you're like,
might
I'm
just
gonna go
clear
take a
up.
picture.
Uh-huh.
Like, after those, you know, are bitten and everything is taken care of, you know, I living in a state that actually has more guns to people ratio, I don't think it would be too terribly bad here.
Okay. So, okay. So, my next question to you is, hypothetically speaking, of course, this zombie apocalypse occurs, right? How long do you think that mankind, human nature, would be able to fathom the thought of it actually being real, or do you think that this is one of those?
Guys, I hear a lot of
this
zombies.
ain't real.
Bad feeling about this.
I'm going to have to plead
If
the
I can
fifth
find my
on
aunt's
this
favorite
comment
gun, this
due to the fact that I feel that in order to back up my hypothesis,
Okay.
we take
Bring
this
it,
into a
brainless.
completely different, very political conversation that I don't think is appropriate for the channel. So let me just say,
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
my hypothesis is that there is a good chance a lot of people would think it is a hoax, and we're just going to leave it at that and not
Gone.
go into any actual
If I only deciphered the plan faster, maybe I could have saved
conversations
her.
on
Okay.
this matter.
All I can
We
do
discuss
is
that
make sure the supplies
not
she left
during
behind
the
are put to
stream.
good use. That's what
Do
she'd
you?
want.
What is the first thing you think that will occur from the humans due to this situation?
There would be a lot of live streamed zombie attacks. And a lot of live streamed zombie hunting.
I can agree with you. I can agree with you. Okay, next question. So, let's say you have two daughters, correct?
Yes. Misanthropics and Death Unicorn.
As y'all know, Death Unicorn is my co-star. She or my co-host. She just doesn't stream that much now because she's back in school, but she'll be streaming some more eventually. But back to my question. So, let's say one of your children, one of your daughters, your prodigy, the two that you will die to protect with your life. If one of them was to get bit, would you be able to put them down?
That's a hard question because it's hard for me to fathom the idea of getting bit. Not because of the sadness that it produces,
Yeah.
just because of how cautious they are in real life.
Okay.
In day-to-day life, they're not going to be like day-to-day life. They're not the type to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go out and test my luck.
Okay.
So it's like during a situation like that, I like it's hard to see themselves putting themselves in a situation like that. But if it were absolutely like something happened and it could not be avoided, 9 times out of 10, yes, because I wouldn't want them to live like that.
Okay. Completely understand. Completely.
Because you don't know if they're in pain. You don't know anything about what a zombie is actually going through.
Yeah. Which I completely agree with you. And personally, I mean, if you're my family, mother, brother, sister, if you get bit, I'm shooting you. I'm gonna make sure you're dead. That's 2 to the head. So
We can't everywhere be this quiet.
I love y'all, but nah, I'm not keeping you around so I can be like,
Could be
oh,
worse.
I miss you. No, ain't none of that. If you get bit, you're dead. Gone. Brains everywhere. But I digress.
Very
Not
much
exactly
so.
what I wanted, but
Also, there's
do.
a lot of passion in that, so I feel like it's a little bit more than just the whole. I feel like
At least I know for a fact that my broski marked
like
for
nobody
death.
else is home.
I know he'll be able to go ahead and survive. Not sure about some of my other family members, but at the same time,
well, considering some of their particular extracurricular activities, it is a little bit hard to survive when you're not in a clear headspace. I'm just saying.
I completely understand. I do. So next question. So you go, boom. Let's say we're like 6 months into a zombie apocalypse. You're still surviving. You're still alive. Your kids are still alive. Your husband's still alive. Where do you take residence at? Or do you just constantly stay on the move?
Nothing more to
Probably
kill
look
here.
into some of the abandoned homes that are around here.
Okay.
Because you and I both
Think I've
discussed
searched
there's
everywhere
quite
I
a
can.
lot of abandoned places to hide.
Yeah.
That would be easy to take cover in.
Also true.
And also, there's a few places around here where it's not uncommon to see random roosters, chicken,
Yeah.
things like that just running around. Matter of fact, taking the girls to school the other day, there was a rooster just strutting across the road.
I believe it.
So it's like, come on, man, we're in the middle of town. You're just henpecking across the road, taking your time. Like, sir, I've got to go. Like, Foghorn Leghorn almost became dinner because I needed to get going, and he's just sitting there and look. And like, and the worst part is, I honked at this bird to get him to move, and he just turned his head, looked at me, like, okay, sir. No, I'm gonna need you to move before I go turn you into some chicken legs. Can't do this with you this morning. Trying to get where I need to go. Like, for real, where was Colonel Sanders when you need him? Because this little chicken was pissing me off. Like, first off, one, roosters are evil to begin with. Let's just put this out there. If you are not familiar with animals, if you are not familiar with birds, roosters are evil.
Yeah, I'm definitely not familiar with roosters like that, so I'm gonna have to say I never encountered an evil rooster.
Roosters will chase you down. Like, roosters are like, they will chase you down and peck at your ankles. Like, they don't care. Roosters are just like, you're in my territory.
Motherfucker would get kicked. I would kick the shit out of them.
But no, they will chase you. They will chase you and they will peck you. They don't care. Like, roosters are evil.
Okay. So, part of the zombie apocalypse.
Yep, I'm still the
there
best.
is scavenging that's going to have to be done. Who does the scavenging?
Probably Papa Bear. Since he worked in retail for so long,
Okay.
he can read like the out-of-date stuff,
Yeah.
like the codes. So he
Alright.
knows how to look at certain things and be like, okay, this is in date, this is out of date. This isn't going to go out of date for
Yeah.
a while. So I would send Papa Bear.
Okay. So,
And I would go through so that I can make sure that I can pick up things that's like needed,
yeah.
grow
We
stuff.
might actually luck out
Okay,
with this
that was
place.
going to be my next question. Would you grow anything?
I already know how to do it. I don't like vegetable gardening. It is a pain in the behind. Like, I absolutely cannot stand that.
Okay.
Well, it isn't necessary either.
Okay, so
Now that's heavy.
we do know each other.
Of course.
So, what would you allow my job to be? People are waiting for an answer. Take your time. Oh, you have something in your
Look,
mouth.
still more nothing.
I feel like this is not going to be a good response, so
I can't
just
everywhere
let
be
the world
this
know
wide.
what would you have me do. In your theory, this is your vision of the zombie apocalypse, not mine. What would you have my duties be?
Defense.
Okay.
I will let you guard the perimeter within reason.
Okay.
Nothing too far from a line of sight.
See, I have to ask, why is this?
Again,
What do you mean, not too far from the line of sight, man?
Let's hit the road. We're done here.
Because I like to think that I'm a how do you say, a very great scavenger.
you and I
Uh-huh.
agree to disagree on whether or not you're ADHD.
Uh-huh.
Perfectly fine. We can agree to disagree. Due to the fact that I feel that you're completely ADHD
Uh-huh.
and your attention span and your impulse control issues means that you should not be alone by yourself at all.
Okay, so basically what I'm hearing is during the zombie apocalypse,
You need a babysitter.
you feel as though I need a
babysitter.
babysitter.
Yes, yes.
Even
absolutely.
though I have not shown any type of needing a babysitter.
How many times have we just gone grocery shopping? Grocery shopping. And I turn around to look at something, and when I turn back, you're halfway across the store.
Thanks.
That's because something caught my attention. That's the only reason. I was gonna tell you to look at those things.
How many times have I been like, I'm going to do this, I'll be back in 3 seconds, while we're out, and the next thing I know, I can't find you. Not only can I not find you, you don't even have your phone on. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna run into Books A Million. I come back, you are all the way at the other end of the strip, and Hobby Lobby. I've been gone for a grand total of 3 minutes, and somehow you managed to make it from Books A Million to Hobby Lobby at the end of the strip mall. In the 3 minutes I've been gone, with no way to communicate. And so I'm sitting there waiting for about good 10-15 minutes for you to get back, because you forgot.
Stuff caught my attention, that's all. You never had anything just catch your attention out of nowhere, like, oh, you know what, that looks interesting.
How many times have we been going to do something that we specifically had a goal for? We're going to go A to do B.
Uh-huh.
And how many times between starting point A, to do B, have you gotten sidetracked and completely forgotten what you were supposed to be doing?
Listen, I digress. I feel like this interview has become an attack on me, and I don't appreciate it. So let's get back to the matter at hand.
I'm just refuting your claim
There
that
goes
you,
my last shot.
in the time that I have known you, have never given me a reason to believe that you don't need a babysitter. Like, I literally just listed all 4 or 5 different examples of real life times that you've proven to me that you need a babysitter.
Or you don't know what caught my attention. So I get that. But let's just move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
Do you worry about other encounters when it comes to the zombie apocalypse? But by other encounters, I mean, do you worry about other people as well? Because I don't know if you've taken a look at the show The Walking Dead, one of my favorite series, if not my favorite series. And there will be people such as Negan out there. How do you cope with that?
Same way I deal with people now. And then that, let's go to the next question.
Okay, so basically what I heard is you're a murderer.
Did I ever say that? I never once said that. I said I was no.
That was pretty easy. Unusual, but I'll take it.
Okay, so next
Place has
question.
outpost written all over it.
Do you try to save others? Like if you're staying somewhere and two people come up to you, male and female, they're a couple, and they're like, hey, can you take us in? We've been surviving out here for the last 7 months by ourselves. Can you please take us in? We need food and shelter. Do you take them in?
I honestly don't know with that one.
Okay.
You know where I think a good place to take shelter would be?
Where?
Okay, so again, I don't know if your the customers or
Okay.
not your customers, your followers
Yeah.
are aware that we live in the South.
Okay. Some of them are. Shout out to my sis Caitlin.
So we live in the South, right? And I know for a fact that there are certain very
Anyone
small
listening?
towns that
We've got
have
goods to
nothing
trade.
else. They do have mobile home dealerships.
Okay.
So I think, especially during this time, if you're talking zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
a good place to move into would be to try to get to a more remote, like smaller town that has a mobile home dealership,
Okay.
because you have everything set. Like they're not attached to like bathrooms and stuff,
Yeah.
like the trailers out there are, but they're usually attached
Make
to
yourself
power.
at home.
Okay.
So you would end up, you could make a whole camp out of that.
Hello
Mind
there.
you, there'd only be like
I
2
expect
or
you
3
could help with
bathrooms,
these
because usually the main trailer
Yeah.
where the office workers work have bathrooms and water hooked up.
Okay.
But the trailers still are attached to electricity, so you can still cook. You just have to bring water and stuff inside to do all of that from the other trailers or whatever's from the main trailer.
Okay.
So that would be a good place, because again, a lot of them are furnished,
Yeah.
you know, just as a kind of the show off, like
Yeah.
a showroom exhibit. So instant, you know, a lot of them have couches, beds for showroom items and things like that.
Okay.
So that would be a good
I
place.
wish you the best of
A
luck on this.
furniture store,
So what type of furniture store?
any type, because again, they're already set up with beds.
Yeah.
Be careful going
They are
about this.
already
one.
set up with stoves and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you'd have to find someplace else
Hey,
to kind
folks,
of
time to
shower,
give your
because they
neighbor
don't
a
have
hand.
that type of
Or
setup
two.
for bathrooms. But you do have everything you need.
Hello, my
Okay.
friend. I do believe I
I
have
would
a
say
challenge
possibly
you'd
one
enjoy.
of the safest place that's
I wish you
already
the
set
best
up
of
that
luck
would
on this.
probably have the least issues with being attacked is a trailer park, though.
Okay. Now, why is that?
One, I don't know anybody that lives in most of the trailer parks around our area
Yeah.
that don't have some form of home defense.
Okay. This is true. I agree.
Also, a lot of trailer parks around here only have like 2 entrances. Like only have 2 entrances and exits.
Okay.
Some of them only have 1. Like the one that I showed you not long ago that when we were driving around. There's only one entrance to that. And it's also a fence around. So there's already a perimeter set up.
Yeah.
Which would be easy to fortify. There's only one entrance.
Okay.
And most everyone over there already has some form of, like I said, home defense.
Yeah.
So
this is true.
I think those places would actually be able to survive. And a lot of them also do have gardens and things like that already set up on the property. Like somebody is growing tomatoes in a pot. Somebody is growing some basil, some herbs, some stuff like that. And there's at least 2 people that know how to hunt.
True. That is true. So I have another question. So my other question to you is, do you know how to garden in any and every season?
I used to
Our
garden
storage is limited.
Okay.
in every season because my father had a garden, so we grew pretty much year round except for winter because it's a little bit too hard to garden in the winter down here.
Yeah.
But with enough books and time to read and practical whatever, I can figure it out.
Okay. So before you figure it out during this zombie apocalypse, what do your meal intake consist of?
At that point, it's going to be potted meat until somebody learns to hunt and somebody learns how to dress some rabbits and deer.
Okay, so you know what? Then that could be a job for me. You know, I can go ahead and hunt. I think that'd be something good. You know, it keeps my attention. A lot of give and take in this interview, man.
So, next question.
Wow. Okay. I see what's going on here.
I'm sorry. I cannot have you crying every time you have to bring home food.
Listen, that's not the point.
You can't hunt.
Okay, fine. I can at least go scavenge then.
With the utmost respect, I do not see you hunting.
I mean,
You feel bad. Even as much as you cannot stand the deer that roam around here. And I'm not gonna lie, technically where we live right now wouldn't be too bad of a hunting ground because them little
What's good?
buggers just like walk straight through the apartment complex parking lot like, what's up, Holmes?
Nerd alert.
this is true. You're right. I wouldn't be able to hunt any animals. What? How do you feel about cannibalism?
No.
Okay, well then that's off the table because I don't mind hunting a human.
Which is why I said you would be perfect for security.
Alright, people. That has been a half an hour of a zombie apocalypse with my co-star, my host, my guest host or guest interview person for today, Blurty Mama. Is there any final words that you would like to say to the alters out there?
Hopefully there's not a zombie apocalypse, because like I said, I firmly believe that. Yeah, no. I can't watch you cry every time you have to.
Before we go, alters, I do have one more question for Blurty Mama, and that question is, what is going to be the sex rate
This is Cleo.
for a zombie apocalypse? Like, do you still have sex at that moment? Or in that time?
Valley is beneath baseline target. Citizens are instructed to relocate to area designated
Ma'am?
Trumbull
What?
Valley at their
Oh, that
earliest
was a question
convenience.
for you.
Oh, that was for
Sorry,
me?
folks.
Yes.
Just a little
That's the
radio
last
malfunction
question
there.
I want to ask
Please,
you.
go
And the
about your
alters,
business.
feel free to answer that question down below in the comment section. Do you still have sex during the zombie apocalypse?
We need some more
Or do
storage
y'all
real quick. We're gonna start losing what we've got.
do science to the zombies?
And again, this is why we did not have these conversations. But the point of the matter is, I think I'm good.
So no sex?
None.
All right, alters. That's the end of this interview. Hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will catch y'all later on the next stream, which should be either Thursday or